I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Minchek.
Present.
Dudley. Present. Curtis. Not here right now. Okay. Approve the minutes for February 4th.
Mr. Dudley, I would go ahead and motion approve it as written.
I'll second.
Sent to us.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Okay. 26 budget presentation.
All right, you should have a feature.
Looks like this, only mine's in color. Yours is black and white.
She has a fancy one, but yes. This year's budget was a little different than prior years. We had to be a little more strategic. This is mainly because of legislation that was passed by the state earlier this spring. One of the big changes was to establish a capital improvement plan. And what this would do is take a look at your funds. Certain funds would need to have 30% of their cash balances transferred to a new fund that could be used by the county for road and infrastructure improvement. A lot of the strategy we've been using is to avoid making that transfer. To do that, there's two ways to do it. In the plan, you can outline over the next 3 years certain projects you want to do and their dollar amount. So if you're projecting you're going to have $10 at the end of the year in this fund, but you're saying we're going to be doing a $10 project, they offset each other. If you didn't have that, you would have to transfer 30% of that $10 to the county. Another way to avoid it is to over budget. This decreases the projected fund balance when we're saying we're going to budget a little higher, telling them their fund balance is going to be a little lower than what we originally thought. So that's kind of where we went, assuming in this budget that we will be seeing a hit due to the property tax bill. We're going to be receiving a little bit less revenue over the next 3 years. So we can't assume we're going to be getting more and more like we have been for a while now. Going into the budget, that was the main concern, is trying to think ahead. How are we going to budget when we're getting less money? So that was kind of our strategy going into this. So for the
I'm sorry to cut you off, but so what are we predicting tax-wise and percentage-wise?
For the first year, it's probably going to be pretty similar to what you guys have been getting. We start seeing issues in the next year, 27 and 2028. 2028 is when a lot of people are seeing the biggest hit, where in some cases they're actually less than we've seen now. You guys are looking pretty all right, but there's still a lot of uncertainty. It throws a wrench in a lot of the projections we've had, because for the last decade, there's been really good revenue growth across the state. So this is the first time we haven't been happy to project revenue moving forward. So this first year budget, when all this stuff is brand new, we're trying to be conservative so that A, you guys don't have to transfer 30% of some of your money to the county for work that might not get done in your area. And B, you can still have the money to do things you need. So the gist of that is we're saying we're going to be spending more. You don't necessarily have to, but that's what we're telling the state to promise to them not to mess with it anymore.
Well, I have a question for you. Like in the past, you know, I've made some, in my mind, some great investments for the township. Do you think we should still move forward with that, even though they're going to take our money? We just do the investments and just continue to move the money around as need be?
You should be able to continue.
Okay.
The main problem is when we're telling them what our next year is going to look like. They are looking at not how you guys are ending this year. They're looking at how you're ending next year. They want to look at what we say our 2026 money is going to look like. That's where they're going to look for the 30% transfer. But as we've done in this budget, we're budgeting for the things you want to do and have been doing, and increased it a little bit to add some cushion, so that we're telling them we're not going to have a lot of money at the end of 2026. We're going to be running a pretty balanced budget, which is what they want. And if you guys do that, that's fine, but it prevents you from having to lose money to the county.
Okay,
But you shouldn't have to reduce the things you've already been doing.
okay,
You're not losing money, you're just not gaining it like you thought you would. Wow, expenses.
Right.
You just go up.
okay. Thanks, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll have to end this and then do an adoption. Or
No.
adoption is actually.
This is it. This is just a public hearing. Yeah, this is it. So if there's any questions regarding the budget, now's the time to ask.
Go, right.
I was just gonna say that, this is when you open it up to the public.
Right, that's the next thing here. Budget public hearing, any questions or comments? That's not,
Mr. Vice Chairman,
pardon me?
I see Mr. Vice Chairman, hearing that there is no question, I would entertain a motion to go ahead and pass.
Okay, I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
There's no passing today.
The adoption.
Yeah.
I didn't think we had.
Oh, you mean at the,
Yeah, you don't have to do that. You can just move on to the next item when you're ready.
one second.
What was that, Sharon? I'm sorry.
Because you can't vote on the budget today.
Okay.
It's just
No,
a hearing for
you can-
questions.
You
You
can
can
vote
just
on the
move on.
salary, not the.
The resolution 25-4, that's what I'm motion for. Line item there.
That's the CIP,
Capital improvement, we can't
which
do
we
that.
haven't done
Oh,
yet.
okay.
We gotta do the hearing for the capital improvement plan now.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we gotta do the resolution now
Now,
for, 2025.
now you move on to, yeah, the resolution, the
CIP.
presentation of 2025-4, the CIP.
Yeah.
If there's any questions or comments regarding that capital improvement
All
plan,
right, do we have
before
any
you move
questions?
on.
Do we have any questions on 2025 for CIP?
Do you have a question? Okay.
No questions? Move on.
Jump ahead a little bit.
Okay, approval of the resolution 2025-4, adoption of the CIP.
I'll motion.
We have a motion, I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Move on to approval of the resolution 2025-5, adoption of road construction.
And that's just, I'm sorry, I'll motion for the question.
Okay,
Second.
I'll second.
So on the question, just to reassure, attorney, this is something we have to do now for the state, correct? Or- Okay, I just want to make sure.
Okay. So I have a motion to accept.
There's a motion second on the floor. Mr. Cody.
All right, seconded. I approve that.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Okay, approval of resolution 2025-6.
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Okay, approval of resolution 2025-7. Personnel policy.
I'll motion.
I'll second that.
On the question.
Yes, sir.
You guys are good with all these, right?
Yes, yes. We, actually, we had, our attorney, take a look at it. He sent us over the verbiage to put in there to make sure we're doing everything right, the legal way.
No, I get that, but I just want to make sure there's nothing else we need to add.
No, we're good.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. The exception of the Maryville Fire Territory budget.
I will motion.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Trustee comment.
Yes, I have a few things we got coming up. Actually, we got some pretty good things coming up. We're gonna have an expungement and resource fair. That's gonna be on October the 29th, 2025. Basically, we're gonna open up to the public. We have Indiana Legal come in, Lake County Prosecutor Bernard Carter and Lake County Clerk Mike A. Brown coming in. We're gonna do a on-the-spot expungement for people who have records that's less than 5 years old. We're also gonna have a resource fair for those who are looking to gain employment. We're gonna have the local labor union here We're gonna have the Carpenters Union here as well, and a few other people here to offer employment to those people once they get
So
expunged.
that's all gonna be on the 29th.
Yeah, the 29th. The expungement is gonna be inside the event center, and the job fair is gonna be in the pole barn.
What time is it, Mr. Trustee?
It's gonna be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're taking the last batch of clients at 2:30. But we're also gonna have a flyer. We have the flyer, but we have to add we're getting a barcode to it. So when they scan it, it'll take them right to the county. We're gonna do a lot of pre-registration. So we won't have, we can concentrate on the walk-ins that day. And we also have on the 25th of October, we're gonna have our annual trunk and treat. This year sponsors, we have the Maryville Corvette Club, Northwest Indiana Corvette Club, and we're gonna have the D9, the Greek sororities fraternities.
Okay, what time's that?
That's gonna be from 1 to 4, and that's gonna be the 25th of October at Hidden Lake Park. And that's all I have.
Okay. The announcement, budget adoption meeting will be Tuesday, October 21st, which is our next meeting. Any public comment? Okay, motion to adjourn.
Motion.
All right. Appreciate it, everyone. Thank you. Man, that was a good meeting. God.